Y'all ready for this? 2 guys, 1 belt, we roll.
What the hell are you drinking?
It's Amp Energy.
You're breaking kayfabe right now.
Shit. We're recording?
Oh, come on, man.
You can't start!
You've got to be...
I'm so sorry!
Done with this shit. Done with this shit. Drink that.
Yes, sir.
Right now.
I still love you, Kickstart.
All right, so this is a very special edition of 2 Guys, 1 Belt.
We just said
that we would never do a SmackDown review again, but
when you have
times change.
WWE Snow Day, it wasn't terrible, considering that they had a script ready for Monday and they could have just built it on over to SmackDown.
Yeah. At the beginning of the show, Triple H comes out.
The game.
Talking about the pay-per-view coming up, the Fastlane pay-per-view, and he also has an announcement on Monday, which we'll have to wait for Monday to see. But it's
for Monday. He's going to talk about like Roman and the Rumble match and the controversy surrounding it. You could tell he's going to call out probably the internet fans or anything like that. But
I feel like he might call out The Rock.
He could probably call out The Rock too.
I think what
he said, it's going to shake the WWE universe to its core. So Triple H calls out Sting and tells him to come to the Fastlane pay-per-view and meet him there. So I'm assuming we'll get a Triple H Sting kind of promo thing at Fastlane. That'll be cool.
A build-up to WrestleMania. Right after Triple H cuts his segment,
here comes Roman Reigns.
Roman comes down.
The Royal Rumble winner.
Had some okay mic time, and then right after that, he says that he deserves the win, so there's no controversy. But then right after that, the Big Slow comes out, and that's the first match of the night. Yeah. I'm going to give it 2 thumbs down.
I'll give 2 thumbs down.
My favorite part was right before they went to commercial. He tried to clothesline him over the top rope, but it took him 3 times. And then he fell. But when they came back from commercial, they showed some off-air footage, and the off-air footage he did it the first try.
Vince McMahon appeared in a pre-taped video.
Well, first he comes out and says that, this month's going to be free for new subscribers, not current subscribers.
They did hit 1 million subscribers. Now, granted, they probably hit 1 million subscribers a little bit ago after they went to the UK and Canada, and they just now decided to announce it.
Yeah.
Then we go in, just something real quick here, the celebrity wing of the WWE Hall of Fame. Arnold Schwarzenegger was announced. He was leaked on the internet. Cool. Schwarzenegger going into the WWE Hall of Fame. Cool or no?
It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
I don't have anything against it.
No, I don't have anything against it.
I mean, there's no reason.
It's better than Drew Carey, for crying out loud.
Drew Carey is a saint.
I hate you, Drew Carey. So next we get Seth Rollins on the microphone. Mr. Money in the Bank.
And that's always great. He always brings a different level of energy whenever he's on the mic.
He definitely does. Crowd pays attention. We pay attention.
Yeah, he grabs that attention and he runs with it. And I feel like that's why he's one of the better people on the mic right now.
And then he issued an open challenge to anyone in the back. And here came Ryback. J&J Security and him beat up on Ryback. Yeah. Then comes Eric Rowan. And then they beat up on them real quick. And then we finally get Dolph Ziggler.
I don't really understand the Eric Rowan aspect other than the Survivor Series thing.
That's it. At least they kind of have other stuff going for Dolph and maybe Ryback. But
I feel like that's a good combination, Dolph and Seth, though. I feel like they're...
Oh, without a doubt.
They could definitely match, especially
I bet they have a match at the Fastlane pay-per-view.
I'd rather it be at WrestleMania, because I feel like that'd be a great match, but I don't think it would happen.
Yeah, okay. I would take that at WrestleMania. Yeah. I would take that at WrestleMania. Then Kane had cut promos a bunch tonight.
With the casket for the casket match.
Talking about how he's the devil's favorite demon. I don't get that. You're corporate Kane. You can't go that demon route anymore unless you're going to be Demon Kane.
It's just odd to... Even like the members of the Authority refer to him as Demon Kane, but he's corporate Kane. Yeah, but he's not in the mask or the stuff.
So the next segment of the night was Jey Uso versus Tyson Kidd. So from what we're going here with, is Tyson Kidd and Cesaro the new challengers for the tag titles? That's what's really important. That's when I saw this, I was like, oh, so new #1 contenders?
I think technically, since it's SmackDown, it really doesn't matter what the matches are.
True.
If,
Not as much, at least.
If maybe they have a match on Monday.
# Naomi's One Piece. So Tyson Kidd beat Jey Uso. So now it gets real interesting, I guess. If Tyson Kidd and he beat he got the distraction, obviously.
I just don't see those two as title holders for some reason. Just
before the Rumble, I might have, yeah.
No, not even then. They just don't seem like.
It's Cesaro and Tyson Kidd, though. They're two talented guys.
Too talented, but you don't put two random people together, and that makes them a good tag team.
Depends. So next, we had John Cena. And they will be having a match at the Fastlane pay-per-view. Once again, a non-title match.
Unless Rusev wins, then I don't see any point in this feud.
No, absolutely not. No. Yeah, and it's funny, though, because Cena's going to at least get one win.
Your main company guy, who's been fighting Brock, who's one of the main company guys, and bring him down to somebody who doesn't care that nobody cares about unless that guy wins, to put him over.
You can even almost compare this feud to the Bray Wyatt feud last year, but you technically even almost can't because Bray Wyatt was so much more over than Rusev is. They fought 3 pay-per-views in a row, and Bray Wyatt only won one of those.
Yeah.
3 pay-per-views in a row, and the old guy that's been on top for 10 years still went over.
I just don't see a point of it.
Even if Rusev wins, I'm like, well, Cena's just going to beat him in 2 weeks or whatever it is.
Yeah.
If they do have a match at Fastlane, then WrestleMania, then Extreme Rules, do like a 3 pay-per-view, how do you expect us to believe, one, have Rusev win all of those matches, or even win 1 or 2 of those matches?
And then you're getting in the trick bag of John Cena hasn't won, if he does win all 3 of those, that John Cena hasn't won a pay-per-view since before SummerSlam.
So next we get a backstage segment. We got 2 really good backstage segments tonight.
Yeah, this one was really good, I thought.
And this one it was Paige.
We want more backstage segments.
They announced Paige versus Nikki Bella for the Divas Championship at Fastlane. The first title match announced for the pay-per-view.
I'm A-okay with that.
Oh, definitely A-okay with that.
That's,
especially, 3 or 4 weeks in advance?
Oh, yeah.
A Divas title match? That's awesome.
They're going to have great build-up for it.
They never get that much time in advance. So they go backstage, and Paige is getting their interview by Renee, and then Brie and Nikki come in talking about her pale skin, and Paige is sitting there smiling, and they're like, it's like she's a blood-sucking vampire, and then Paige starts laughing with them, and I just thought that was hilarious. That Paige has sense of humor. She starts laughing and then just punches Brie, and then Brie and Nikki kind of beat her up.
Bellas pretty much take her out.
So next up, this was interesting, in my personal opinion. Goldust and Stardust versus the Ascension. Now, obviously, I can't stand the Ascension.
Well, I think the winners is what surprised me.
The Ascension won clean. They pinned Cody. Yeah, they pinned Stardust. Stardust tags Goldust. Goldust goes in. He's getting some offense. He goes to hit the ropes, and Stardust blind tags him and gets in the match, and then they yell at each other, and then Stardust eventually gets pinned because, they were arguing the whole match almost. I'm liking it already.
But I think that might make it more of a we suck and we're going to break up.
Right, maybe that's their next. Maybe they'll have a pay-per-view match now. So next up, we got the second backstage segment we were talking about. Now we just love the guy from Wizard Wars, a new sci-fi television show about magic tricks and stuff. Came by and he was doing a magic trick for Zack Ryder, R-Truth, Summer Rae, and Alicia Fox. Now, those 4 right there, that's gold right there.
That's a hell of a combination.
That's a hell of a combination.
I think the best part of the segment was when the magic guy was talking about doing magic for an A-lister, and then Miz was like, oh, that's cool, but he was actually referring to Mizdow, and Miz got pissed, so that was pretty clever.
Continuing that story in a backstage segment that's actually entertaining. This is awesome. This is what we're talking about.
Miz says it's not a real egg, and then the magic guy busts it on his head. And
then Mizdow starts laughing.
Yeah.
God, just stupidly funny, but just entertaining, and it did its job, We got a backstage promo from the Bray Wyatt. Oh, nothing crazy, wasn't calling anybody out, wasn't really talking about anything very specific. I think they're a little lost with him right now.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. What direction do you think they should go with him?
And it's only because I do think they're waiting on the Undertaker's decision on whether or not he wants to wrestle this year.
Yeah, but I think that's one reason they don't know what to do with him. But I think that's why he eliminated Daniel Bryan.
I think what they're going with right now is they're going to keep Bray Wyatt, keep cutting promos, and they're going to find out whether or not Undertaker can be in WrestleMania. And if he can't, then they're just going to throw him in with wherever they can film it. To the main event of the evening, the casket match between Daniel Bryan and Kane. This went over, I think, 2 commercials, I want to say. It's about 20.
Let's give our ranking real quick of this match.
I'm going to go a thumbs up, thumbs down.
Yeah, I'm going to go up and a half.
You're obviously not going to go full out, with the casket match stipulation.
The reason I think I gave it an up and a half is because this was probably one of the better matches Kane and Daniel Bryan have had in recent time. Dragging out this Kane-Daniel Bryan thing.
And I think this is probably the end of at least one-on-one matches between Daniel Bryan versus Kane. Now, if we get it again...
But I think ending it on a casket match would be perfect because...
He had the yes lock in while Kane was in the casket. I really liked that. I thought it was a good use of the casket. He actually at one point, I think, jumped off the casket, but then took an uppercut from Kane. Yeah. That was badass.
So for our second SmackDown review, we'll give it a review as a whole.
I'm going to go thumbs up, thumbs down again. There's some parts where it's just...
Thumb up and a half.
It was just kind of boring, but not boring in a bad way.
I think it's good based on the fact that they didn't think on Sunday that it was going to be live on Thursday. They thought it was going to be pre-recorded on Tuesday. So they just had
to wing it like that.
So they really had to wing it, and I really give them credit for being able to wing it like that.
If you guys want our thoughts on this past week's Raw, the Raw Snow Day, leave us a comment, and we'll
tweet us at
tweet us, and we'll make a quick video for it. We got possibility of more live reactions coming, maybe from Monday Night Raw. Thinking about doing the last hour Raw, doing our live reactions.
Doing a weekly, episodic,
hour-long
reaction at the end.
Kind of make it watch with us,
Yeah.
Rather than watch the show, then watch us. Dude, don't just throw it in my face. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Kickstart, don't fire me.
Eat that can right now.
At 2 Guys, 1 Belt on the Twitter sphere.
On the Vinosphere.
On the Vinosphere, which I've never heard it called that. We just made it a new word. Fist bumps.
Vinosphere.
And like us on the Book of Face. The Book of Face.
And if you have a Roku, check out the GetScaredTV on the Rokuverse.
We have some plans coming up. I told him about it. He might not be knowing. He's got that surprised look on his face.
Just finding about this live.
If you guys enjoy the comedy aspect of 2 Guys, 1 Belt, keep watching. We're going to have something for you in the future.